Sallis. Now you know
What's good, guy?
we ain't never closed the book on that motherfucking Malachi York situation, cuz.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Now you gonna say which one? Like it's a five, but that nigga gonna say, see, this how you know when the nigga be good. He gonna
Hell
say, which
yeah,
one?
dude.
Nah, cause
Which
Yeah.
I got a
one?
bunch of
It's only
situations with
one
Malachi
Malachi
Z. York.
York,
No,
cuz.
hold on,
It's
Bobby,
only
Bobby. With
one
all due
Malachi
respect,
York,
Nah,
cuz.
so
Let's
we
go.
can
with
we can
all due
submit that.
respect, I
Let's
got
go,
a whole
Sallis.
bunch of situations with Malachi Z. York because I was one of the brothers that came in the community not like discrediting him, but like
Uh-huh.
I was giving everybody the understanding that the information that he was giving out that had to do with all the
Mhm.
aliens and all of the different beings in different parts of the universe with
Right.
just different concepts of people in different not people but different beings within the body. So like in different
Or it
parts
could
of
have
the
just been
body.
some bullshit.
You said what?
Or it could have just been some made up bullshit.
I mean, I think it had. I think
I'm
it had.
not, it ain't got no validity if the nigga was touching on kids. That's just me.
No, no, no. I'm not talking. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about like his
That's what
actual
I'm
teaching.
talking about. I'm saying whatever information, all the work that Dwight York put in gets multiplied by zero at the end of the equation once you say he was touching on kids.
Right.
It
That's
equals
why.
still. So
That's why.
whatever he got to say about aliens, nigga, if them aliens ain't give you the power to walk through walls like you said you could, to walk your ass up out that jail, all of that shit you was kicking was bullshit. And another thing you said that I wanted to remind you of, you was like, we gotta be weary because he did have a Jew lawyer, and you know what I'm saying. It was
Yeah,
Jews.
nigga, you was
You know what
dancing
I'm
all
saying.
over
This
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
you said,
yeah. I
hold
mean,
on,
look, I
wait,
can.
Sallis. You know, I got in contact with people that was in his actual camp during the time.
Okay.
I got the actual sealed court documents, right?
Okay.
Here goes something that I bet you didn't know, Sallis.
Okay.
Just like O.J. Simpson, Malachi York was a millionaire at the time, right? And just
What?
like OJ, hold on, and just like OJ Simpson and all other high level people with cases like that, they have what you call a lawyer team. You heard of that, right? Correct? A team
Yeah.
of lawyers. This the thing and the same thing with the prosecution. It's a prosecution team, right? The head prosecutor in the case for Malachi York. Did you know that was a black man?
No, no,
Did
I
you
didn't.
wait?
That's why
Did
I
you
was
know that
asking.
the black Malachi Yorks, not that lawyer that you seen him with at that state adjournment? That was the state trial that we had the video of. You feel what I'm saying? That lawyer that
Yeah.
you saw him with at that state adjournment, that was his that was the underling lawyer. Meaning that if he had a team of lawyers, that was like the second or third lawyer. His head lawyer was a black man.
What was like the name? Was there like a name for the group of lawyers that that
But no,
that?
no, 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 no. It don't work like that. Think about it
No,
like this.
no. Wait, wait. Hold on,
Hold on,
Bobby. Let me
Sallis.
tell you what I'm
Sallis,
saying.
Sallis, Sallis, Sallis. But wait, I know what you finna try to give me, but I just want to give you how this go in reality. Think of the
Okay.
O.J. Simpson trial. Johnny Cochran was a top lawyer at the time with his own
Mhm.
practice, right? Kim
He was the top.
Kardashian.
He was
Hold on,
the top
wait,
lawyer
wait.
of a firm, though. That's what I'm
No, no,
saying. So
no,
all
no,
I'm
no, not
asking
of a
is,
firm, not of a firm. Johnny Cochran had his own practice, sir. Listen to what I'm telling you. Johnny Cochran had a practice. It was Johnny Cochran law, whatever. Same thing like with the O.J. Simpson's other lawyer, Kim Kardashian's father, Robert Kardashian. He had his own practice. What you do when you a high level person and you got hella money, that's why they call it a dream team of lawyers. You go get the top lawyers from all around whatever you can find in your area, and you pay them. So it's like it's like when they say this nigga got the Golden State Warriors, this nigga got Kevin Garnett, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson on it. These the type of lawyer teams they putting together. These people are not a group together outside of this particular situation. It's just that this person got enough money to pay us all our individual terms to create this super team, this all-star squad. You feel what I'm saying? And the head of the
yeah.
all-star squad was a black lawyer on both
Okay.
sides, defense and prosecution, in Malachi York case and in
Okay.
OJ case. If you want to be, that's the parallels of it. Because in OJ case, it was a black prosecutor too.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, because you got to remember, bro. When I was asking the question, I was specifically asking a question. I wasn't implementing. Was the nigga, not guilty or guilty? It was just that like there's certain things that I wanted to know, and I wanted to know did he have a Jewish lawyer? You say he had a team of lawyers. How many of those? How many were on the team, and how many on that team were black? How many of them were Jewish? Just asking that question. Those are questions that I would just personally want to know. Not saying that it necessarily has to do with his,
But just to play into your point,
overall.
let's say he had a team of 5 lawyers, right? And out of 5 lawyers, let's say 4 of them was Jewish and 1 of them was black. The fact that the one that's black is the head lawyer should tell you a lot. So even if he only had 1 black lawyer, that 1 black lawyer was his head lawyer.
Okay.
And on the opposite end, that 1 black prosecutor was the one trying to convict his ass.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to defend for York in any sense.
Ain't nothing to defend, and I hope ain't no Europeans out there in the chat.
I don't want you to think that I'm trying to defend Malachi Z. York. Do not get that mashed up idea. There were just certain elements of the trial that I wanted to know so I could just take them into consideration as far as like the overall standpoint. Now, let alone that doesn't even necessarily overturn the concept of him being guilty or not guilty. What really determines that is the evidence, and apparently the evidence was it was inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really get over the evidence when there's evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like that speaks tongues. You know what I'm saying?
Evidence, witness statements, and the fact that this man fathered children with multiple underage women, particularly a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old. So when people say evidence, is like he had babies with a couple of these people. It's
considered evidence.
Yeah, like the evidence is actually walking earth right now, walking and talking.
I mean, shit. I done spoke to some of the evidence. I got a lot of his siblings, not his siblings, but his offspring, be in the conscious community, and I be running into them a lot. Like,
yeah, I ain't a part of the conscious community. I'm part of the discernment community. I separated.
Damn, I like that one. I've been looking for a different way to say that shit too, nigga, because I don't really.
Yeah, I'm dealing with common sense. I coined that phrase, the discernment community.
The discernment community, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
flip
dealing
that
with common
coin,
sense
nigga,
on it.
and I'm gonna make it hit heads. You feel me? Because I'm gonna use that motherfucker. Because I even be telling.
As long as you get my 10%, I got you.
I'll be telling people, like you gotta be using discernment, and when you tell people that, they don't grasp it. They only hear what you're saying. Like when we say use discernment, that means like there's literally a equation within everything that equals out or balances out. You know what I'm saying? And like if you don't use that within any terms of logic, common sense, or day-to-day lively activity, you kind of lean on a certain side of society that's what's the word? Unreliable, more or less. You feel me? So like when you use discernment, and one of the best forms of discernment is so above, so below, so within, so without. As so micro, as so macro, as of many, as is many. You know what I'm saying? And that last one, that's a coin phrase that I created. You feel me? As so many, as is many, because that's another version of so above, so below, so within, so without. And basically that just means balancing things, creating polarity within your thought form. Sorry for the rant, but you know what I'm saying? People need to know that shit.
Yeah, you be ranting like a motherfucker, boy. You go from the sun get the sending out rays, and then when you send out rays and and activate your Yakub Naruto chakra, then
Look at
that's when your Baruto melanin activate and the Kamehameha wave rise from your
Type
Kundalini.
shit.
Then you go into the vortex on the magic school bus trip with Puff the Magic Dragon. And after you see Puff the Magic Dragon, your third chakra should open up by then. And then you will look through the second layer and you should see Snoopy. And Snoopy will be on top of the house. If he's under the house, you're having a bad trip. But if Snoopy is on top of the house, you're having a good trip. You want to follow Snoopy into the doghouse. That should take you to the yellow brick road. But don't go with Glinda the good witch. Go with the bad witch, the bitch that's green and got the flying monkeys. The flying monkeys represents the black man's flight out of America and back to the promised land. So you want to get on the back of one of them flying monkeys. This is what you want to do. Get on the back of one of them flying monkeys. You're like, God damn, Sallis, where the fuck is this shit going?
Yeah, real shit. It'd be funny,
that nigga, what he put in the blunt? I told you he gonna make you question the blunt he passed. You gonna be looking at that shit like, I should have never hit this shit, boy. Nigga heart gonna start beating fast. You gonna be like, I knew this nigga would be putting other shit in his weed. I just knew it. What's up with it, gang?
Those Kanye rants.
For real. And then you know what? The reptilians did all this shit, nigga. They the ones got the Balenciaga drip now. Like,
damn.
Nigga, high.
Everywhere, all I see is Goop Scoop. All you niggas want some Goop Scoop. All you niggas at work, go ahead, get your Goop Scoop. Do you niggas love Goop Scoop? You can eat you some, you can get you a Scoop Scoop.